Welcome, audience. It's February 9th, 2022, here in the Warrior Dome, where we got the 14-9 Wheaton Academy Warriors taking on the 9-15 Ridgewood High School Rebels. I'm joined here by Brennan and Noah Taritas. Noah, handing it off to you.
Guess what? It's senior night. These seniors have put in so much work this season, and it has paid off. These 5 seniors are all starting tonight, them being Riley Owens, Mila Araneta, Morgan Mayo, Caitlin Jackson, and Molly Fromm.
The last time the Warriors and Ridgewood played, it was a very close game, with the Warriors pulling it out 36-31. The Warriors are also coming off of a 3-game winning streak, with their last game being a 2-point revenge game win against St. Ed's. Let's hope they can carry that momentum through tonight.
Yep, and these X factors for tonight are Jillian Paulson and Schroeder. Paulson, averaging 11 points a game, is leading the team, and 9.5 rebounds a game for Schroeder is also leading the team.
Thank you for joining us tonight. We have a great matchup for you today between the Wheaton Academy Warriors and the Ridgewood High School Rebels. After a short commercial break, we'll be back to give you our starting lineups.
Paulson tries to answer back, and if you didn't know, she is the leading scorer for this team.
Yeah, and she'll be big here tonight, but so far, it's been a story of Morgan Mayo. Cooking, I'll say it again, cooking with fire tonight. As Rindy has it. Shot clock winding down. Paulson, that'll be blocked by Bella Marcia. As at the end of the first, 14-10, Wheaton Academy Warriors. Yep. So.
And our next broadcast is senior night, Wheaton Academy versus Petone. This is going to be a big game. A lot of these seniors in this Wheaton Academy team for boys have big spots, and 4 out of the 5 players are starters, or 4 out of the 5 starters are varsity players, are seniors. So we'll see how this works out. Tune in Monday, February 14th, 6:30 p.m. to see senior night.
Right here at the Warrior Dome. And
Ooh.
Tuesday, a huge rivalry game against St. Francis. And we'll see what Wheaton Academy can do there. They lost their previous 2 games against St. Francis, but it's a new day, so we'll see. And Peatone with a familiar-looking logo there.
St. Francis versus Wheaton Academy, you do not want to miss. Always electric in the building. Both fans from Wheaton Academy and St. Francis always show out, so it's going to be a good one.
So it seems that the Warriors are going to go with the substitution here, as Ridgewood Rebels keeping the same 5 out there. But it seems that the Warriors will sub in their freshman guard, Lexi Rojek. And we'll see what they do here. Lexi Rojek, a great player to have. Only a freshman, so they'll see her for a while here. She'll kick it to Rindy, inside to Tate. Tate will kick it back out to Paulson. Paulson trying to drive in on Clancy. Can't seem to get it in. Tough pass there, stolen by Gil Ramos. Ridgewood on the fast break, and it's blocked by freshman Lexi Rojek. Coming out of nowhere and sending that. As Rindy will kick it to Schroeder. And they'll call her travel on Abby Schroeder.
These freshmen on these teams have a big presence. Lexi Rojek, Abby Schroeder, both showing their presences on the court. And they're going to be some bright spots for this team, as they will be here for the next 3 years after this.
Yeah.
The Wheaton Academy team really has a bright future with definitely the freshmen you just mentioned. They're really, really good on this team right now. And they're going to have some good leadership next year. And Emma Tate, Olivia Rindy, and Jillian Paulson all becoming seniors next year.
Yep. And we'll see what they can do here as Paulson in the corner. She'll get a screen from Rindy. Oh my! And Paulson made her fall and hits the
Putting her
shot.
on skates.
Jillian Paulson. Oh my goodness. A maestro with the ball, and a great play there.
Oh, and a steal.
Paulson on the fast break.
She
And one from Jillian Paulson.
It is the Paulson show tonight.
Incredible sequence there from Jillian Paulson. An ankle breaker to a huge shot, and an and one there.
It's a prime example of defense leading to offense for Jillian Paulson there.
And I was just talking about Morgan Mayo, and if Paulson hits this, they'll both have 7 points. So Quick points there from Jillian Paulson. Wow.
Caitlin Jackson is going to be subbing in here for the Warriors as Jillian Paulson gets ready for her first free throw.
She hits
Nails it.
So that's 7 there for Jillian Paulson.
My 3 years of high school, that Jillian Paulson crossover has been one of the filthiest plays I have ever seen.
That was nasty. That snatchback was quick, and the defense for Ridgewood didn't know what to do. Great player with the ball, as we'll see how Ridgewood can respond here. They're down 10 to the Wheaton Academy Warriors in the second quarter of play. So definitely an interesting stretch here, interesting week here for your Wheaton Academy Warriors. Senior night against Wheaton and then St. Francis, as we said earlier. So for the boys, big time here to prove themselves as they look to go for a state run. Same Caitlin's first personal. As no one's there on Alyssa Bruno, can't get it to go though, tough break. Owens saves it as Paulson will bring it up. Paulson, she'll give it to Mayo. As they are getting loud as Mila Araneta checking in the game for the Warriors.
Jillian dishes it out.
Jillian Paulson, another shot. No good though. Rebound from Emily Kinnell. She'll give it to Clancy. Gil Ramos taking it in the paint. No good. Mayo the board. Mayo pushing it. Pass. Ramos intercepts it though, as they kick it to Clancy. Reaching close to 2 minutes here in the second quarter of play. Big shot there from Alyssa Bruno. She can't get it to go though. And the Rebels taking a lot of threes here tonight as Mila Araneta checks in the game. A lot of threes here from the Ridgewood Rebels.
And that perimeter defense, like I said before, is absolutely deadly, forcing Ridgewood to take shots they would not like to take.
Yeah, and shots are just not falling. And when those 3-point shots are not falling, it might be good to take a look inside the paint, as Rojek's pass to Owens will go out of bounds. As Bea de Guzman will check in the game for the Rebels for Marcy Gil Ramos. And we'll see what they do here. Clancy bring it up again. I don't know if she's been subbed out yet. I should kick it over to Bruno. De Guzman in the corner. Tough pass. She tried to force it in there as Jackson gets it. Rojek bringing it up.
Defense.
Big here for the Wheaton Academy Warriors. Caitlin Jackson will kick out to Owens in the corner to Mila Araneta. She drives in, fake. No good from Mila Araneta.
Not too much to worry about, as the Warriors have hopped on a 13-1 run since the second quarter started.
Yeah, it's been a big second quarter for them. High octane, high energy, have an and one.
No questionable call there.
For Bea de Guzman. I'd agree. Not too sure about the call. There was some body impact there. But yep, Miss Carl, she wants high pressure right now on that 2-3 zone. She doesn't want those Ridgewood High School guards to be able to dribble and get comfortable behind the 3-point arc. She wants to make sure that every possession for the Rebels is going to be a tough one.
This rebound game being absolutely dominated by the Warriors, not letting any
As
offensive rebounds.
Rojek crosses over, kicks it over to Araneta. Loose there, as Kinna will corral it to Bea de Guzman. She'll kick it over to Bruno. Again,
intercepted.
Caitlin Jackson. She's everywhere tonight. I mean, you pass it, and it's going to Caitlin Jackson.
These taller players on this Wheaton Academy team have the ability to be mobile, like not a lot of other teams have. Many times you see these tall players not be super agile, and every single player in this Wheaton Academy roster is quick with the ball and without the ball.
And I'd agree, as Roderick tries to force it into Owens. Guzman on the fast break. Cross court to Bruno for 3. No good. Tough break for the Ridgewood High School Rebels. As Roderick brings it up, she's zooming. Kicks it into Jackson. Jackson in the paint. And a foul is called on Emily Kinnell. And I believe that is her first, as Jackson will head to the line to see if she can get her third and fourth bucket. Caitlin Jackson, a senior, been in this program for a long time, and captain here for the Wheaton Academy Warriors. So a big leader who the Warriors, again, will not like to lose. She couldn't get the first. Let's see if she can get the second. No good for that either, as Guerra Ramos will push the break into Clancy. Clancy can't hold on, though, as Mila Araneta with the steal. Coast to coast for Mila Araneta. No good, though, as a quick pass to Guerra Ramos, just short. So at the end of the first half, 27-13. Wheaton Academy Warriors.
And after a close first quarter, this Wheaton Academy team came out and absolutely dominated the second quarter, letting Ridgewood High School only score 3 points.
Yep, and you know, Miss Caldwell's loving the intensity here. Jillian Paulson will take it out from the side to Rindy. She'll give it back to Paulson. Paulson bring it up here. She'll kick it to Mayo. Back over to Rindy. Rindy driving. She'll pass to Jackson. Jackson getting in the paint. Almost another foul there, but they'll call a travel. And Miss Carl wants her to shoot that when she gets it. And it seems the Warriors are going back to man defense here. The thing about zones is they work for a while, but once teams figure out how to break them down, they can become a bit of a liability there. So maybe that we're back to number 4, Bella Marcia. She'll get that one to go. Paulson over to Mayo. In the paint to Jackson. They'll kick out to Owens. To Rindy. Rindy will look inside to Mayo. Mayo, good bounce pass under to Jackson, who will kick it to Owens. Can't get that one to go. As Ramos taken off on the break. That looked to be a carry, but the ref didn't see it that way. As Ramos will give it to Bruno. Bruno passing it to Clancy. And the last game against this Rebels team was, the final score was in the 30s. So it's a big game for the Warriors here. They already have 31 points. And yeah, a big game here for your Wheaton Academy Warriors.
Yeah, this Wheaton Academy defense has been playing really well. Last game, Abby Schroeder had 2 steals. Jillian Paulson and Lexi Rojak also with 2 steals. And they've been really good with steals tonight, too. It's been really nice seeing them be aggressive, being ball hawks, just getting to the ball, stealing it away, and helping get this offense a good lead.
Yeah. And as electric as this offense has been tonight, there's been some defensive plays here, setting up this offense and giving them more possessions for your scorers like Jillian Paulson and Olivia Rindy to work with here. As Lexi Rojak will check into the game. She hasn't been able to get a bucket yet, and only 1 senior remains here for your Wheaton Academy Warriors. As Clancy will kick it over to Gil Ramos, to Bruno, back to Gil Ramos. And Niami Cannon. Yep. As Paulson kicks it into Schroeder. Back out to Paulson. Paulson, aggressive drive. Tries to get it around Cannon, but Cannon, a big force in the paint as Rindy can't corral it. Running into our cameraman as it's going to be a mass timeout here.
So let's take a look at Lexi Rojak. I mean, Caitlin Jackson. She has, on this, so far, she has 137 rebounds this whole season. She's been doing really good about 6.5 rebounds per game, shooting 31%. 3 points so far in the game today.
Yeah, and her ability to not only draw defenders in, but also just off ball, on ball, everything, anything in relation to the ball. She's just on it. She's in the post, she's at the post. Her mobility is just insane, and it's crazy to see somebody as tall as her get involved and get in there and make her presence known.
She reminds me of some of those Al Horford types in the NBA. Those players where they don't get you a lot of points, but their impact is bigger than what you see on the stat sheet. So, Caitlin Jackson, big for the Warriors. So, the regional final coming up here for the Wheaton Academy Warriors. And some of these players, some of these freshmen, some of these sophomores have never been in a state atmosphere before. So, it'll be big for these senior leaders like Caitlin Jackson, like Morgan Mayo, to lead their teammates into battle, as they'll have some big games here.
Yeah, that game's going to be at 7 o'clock here at the Warrior Dome against Mendota High School.
Yep. And some unfamiliar opponents they'll have to face. And we'll see what they'll be able to do here as Ridgewood take it in. Olivia Rendy, though, tried to snatch that one right out of Bella Marcia's hands, and she does. And it'll be Warriors basketball.
Maroon Platoon is loving it. Senior presence on this team, some fan favorites.
As a timeout will be called by the Ridgewood Rebels.
It's awesome to see the
30-second
seniors.
timeout.
It's awesome to see the seniors be able to finish out this game. There's not too much time left, about 2 minutes, 20 seconds.
Yep. And Jillian Paulson, a junior here for the Warriors. Huge presence, as we talked about, leads the team in scoring, leads the team in minutes, so they use her a lot. A little undersized, but once she's out on the court, she plays just like the taller people on this team. Her favorite player is Kobe Bryant, and you can see some of that in her aggressiveness, in her mentality, hailing from Wheaton. What do you guys think about Jillian Paulson and what she's being able to do here for the Warriors?
She's a huge part of this team. I mean, she really brings an atmosphere here that just puts it together. Gets about 11 points a game.
And they were berating Molly Frum to shoot the basketball. She didn't shoot it, though. It was, when she got the basketball, it just got the decibel level in the Warrior Dome just arose. And if one of these seniors hit a bucket here, you have my word, it's going to get rowdy.
It's going to get rocking in here.
As they'll kick it into Jackson. Maybe a double dribble, but they won't call it. It's a Molly Frum, and as I said, they are screaming over to Owens. No good. She gets that one. Riley Owens, the senior.
Even if Molly isn't scoring, she's making those easy passes that lead to buckets.
Yeah, and they'll look to get Molly Frum a bucket here, no doubt about that, as the Rebels will kick it out to Mia Hallahan. She'll try to hand it off.
Mila like a brick wall out here.
Bella Marcia. Bella Marcia will get it back there for for the Ridgewood High School Rebels. As number 23, Julia Conte, tries to get in the paint. And for these players just getting in the game right now, it's tough with all this noise. It's incredibly loud here in the Warrior Dome. Not sure if you guys can hear it, but it is rocking in here, as Noah said earlier.
It's Maroon Platoon full of amazing personalities. See how they affect the game and change this momentum for this Wheaton Academy team.
Yeah, and this sort of trend of hailing and enjoying the seniors, so it's going to continue on our next broadcast, I believe, which is the senior night for the boys basketball team, where we will honor the seniors there as well. So a big week here for the seniors at Wheaton Academy for this basketball program. As Conte tried to drive it on Mayo, but as Frum gets the deflection.
Crowd's loving it.
They are loving that one. As the Rebels will keep possession and bring it out. Some Molly chants from Maroon Platoon. And even though this Maroon Platoon is mostly being led by girls tonight,
Morgan
it
Mayo
is just as loud. As Mayo with the steal, she tried to force it into Jackson. Conte to steal, only a minute left here. As she tries to go coast to coast. Didn't even look at the basket on that one. But
Credit to this Ridgewood team. Their ability to get to the paint, get to the line, is like no other.
yeah. And you're going to see on this Warriors team state run a lot of aggressive teams. They're going to have to face a lot of teams that just want to hammer it inside, get the easy buckets, like your Emma Tates, for example, who get to the basket and get easy buckets. But you'll see a lot of those on this state run, as she won't hit the first. We're the 6th seed for the regional finals. Some of those games played at home. We'll be facing a tough opponent. And as that one out of bounds, last touch by the Warriors, as Ridgewood is going to ring it up. They're trying to get these seniors some late buckets here. Yep. As Mayo with the steal, she tries to get it to Jackson. It's tipped there. From shot, oh! Just missed from Molly Fromm. You could just feel the intensity rise as Molly shot that.
Molly chant going on here.
Yep.
They want to be able to get Molly from her points for the game, at least want to for her tonight, so
As
all the seniors can have some points.
It'll stay Ridgewood basketball, as Bella Marcia will take it up from the top. Screen there from Cannon. Short as they get the board. No good. It's going out of bounds there. They're going to call it Warriors basketball. We'll see if they set up a play for Molly Fromm. She, I believe, is the only senior that hasn't scored yet. So let's see if they can get her a bucket. Normally there's a lot more. Oh, and out of bounds. Tipped by Molly Fromm. And I'm not sure if they're going to get another chance at a bucket here.
Either way, the vibes are up.
Yep.
Good feelings all around.
It was a great game tonight. It was great to see the seniors getting some love, get some big minutes tonight, as that will conclude this matchup as the Warriors move to 15-9.
Yeah, and this Wheaton Academy team, 4 games, 1 in a row. Going into regionals, this momentum is going to be big for them, and we will see if they can capitalize on that.
And these seniors are going to miss playing these games here at the Warrior Dome. It's a great atmosphere, a great place to be, and this is what it's all about, just the community here that we build while we're playing for God here at Wheaton Academy. And that's going to conclude our senior night here at Wheaton Academy.
Have a great night, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Great win for the Warriors here tonight. Good night. Coach Carwell says good night.